6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip, I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. And I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kicked my kicks off and took off my jacket. Rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blasting. Then started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. Alright, I'ma try to do the same thing. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, smooth your. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone to his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say
From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Kevin Gausman. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go now? And now it's going to be Paul Goldschmidt. Not close with that one. And we're off and rolling in Toronto. That misses the zone. And now 2-0. The Jays would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boog. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
Fires over to Guerrero, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And another ball.
No strike.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And there's the strike. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. He leaves the yard to right. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
1-0. Aaron Judge, the next to hit, takes ball one.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Not even close there. And the count now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
3 balls, no strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And ball 4, and Judge takes his walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Man at first, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And that one way outside. 1-0. And delivers outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fastball is outside.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
And that is out of play. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Giancarlo Stanton in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That one missed.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
76, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
So digging in, Jason Dominguez. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. That one way outside. Ball 1. Judge on third. Chisholm on at first with 2 down. And the next pitch is way outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Two on, 2 outs. There's a strike, and the count is 3-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Fastball for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that'll load the bases.
Batting 7th, shortstop.
So they're all loaded up. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Ball one there. And now 2-0.
No
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2 outs. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Sliced hard but foul. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
2 outs, bases full. Esquera will hit next. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Yankees 2 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. And towing the slab here, Max Fried. Singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
We go to the bottom of the first. At the plate, Ernie Clement. That one ripped left field. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. A solo shot. It's 2-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's George Springer. And a base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And Vladdy Jr. hits one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. That one ripped. Gone! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And a base hit up the middle.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So a man at first. Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw. Puts a bunt down. Goldie to second. There's one, and that's all they'll get.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated in one inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Laser could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well done, drives in the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
One out, runner at second. And here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman. And that bunted towards third. Chisholm. And there's two down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Say goodbye to that one. He circles the bases. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add on. It's 7-2.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Gets under it and pops it up. Esquera makes the catch, inning over. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. We move to the second in Toronto. Blue Jays 7 and the Yankees 2. Back here at Rogers Center, second inning set to go. Here's DJ LeMahieu.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
That one not close. 2-0.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So the batting order turns over. Goldie steps into the box. That one misses, and that's ball one. Goldie, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. He joined the team as a free agent. And there's a ball. One out, base is empty. That misses the zone, and that's ball three. And it's fouled away. Outside, and that is ball four.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
One gone, runner at first. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one. So Cody Bellinger went as a fourth-round pick by the Dodgers in the 2013 draft. How about this, though? His final year in high school, he hit just one home run. Goldie stands at first with one out. And another ball. Outside. And it's 3-0. Out towards right center field. Straw getting an angle on it. Makes the grab, and there's two down. So man aboard. Aaron Judge digs in now. The walk and a run scored his first time.
That's a ball.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Pitch misses, and that's ball two. That one missed. In for a strike, now 3-1. That one fouled off.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him looking for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one left. Now to the bottom of the second. Blue Jays 7 and the Yankees 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's George Springer to start it off. Max Fried will go to work. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. His 14th of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 8-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Darren Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Max Fried will give way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Will Warren on to pitch here.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 9-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That home run certainly worthy of another look with StatCast, huh, Singy? I mean, that ball screamed out of here.
Absolutely. I mean, we only see a handful of home runs with an exit velo around 116 miles per hour. And the best we usually see in a season is somewhere in the high teens. And every couple of years, somebody breaks 120 off the bat, but that's extremely rare.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And that's foul. Gets the bunt down the right side. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. So up next, Davis Schneider. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Puts a bunt down. Goldie takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Bunts it towards the mound. On the run, throw to first. In time. Got it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Gausman back to work.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Way outside, ball 2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Fires over to Guerrero. And one away in the top of the 3rd. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
1 down, base is empty. And there's a ball. And
3
another
balls,
ball.
no strikes.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. He reached out a walk his first time. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Gausman ready to fire now. Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
I got 3-0.
Stanton over at first with 1 away. Fastball in for a strike. 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Now batting shortstop Anthony Volpe.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-0.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. There's a strike. Two on, 1 out. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Straw has a beat on it. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away. Now the catcher up to hit, J.C. Esquera. He's 0 for 1. That's way outside, and that's ball 1. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. First time up, he grounded to third. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Bases loaded, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Two balls, no strikes.
Not
Three
close
balls,
with that
no
one.
strike.
3-0. Paul Goldschmidt on deck for the Yankees. Here's a 3-0. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Springer there makes the catch, and that's the third out. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Jays 9 and the Yankees 2. Back now in Toronto, set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Jays, Andres Gimenez. There's a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Swing and a ball hammered right field, going back on its way. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. And they boost their lead. It's 10-2.
Well, he really flushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Stepping in, Tyler Heineman drops a bunt down the first base side. Goldie takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom of the third inning. And the batter now, Leo Jimenez. That's in there. Strike one.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
There's a swing and a drive. That's bad. And gone. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 11-2.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Gets the bunt down the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Barely got him for the out. Close play. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That one is absolutely belted. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Bunting, and he pops it up. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 3 innings complete. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Man at first, nobody out. And next for New York, Cody Bellinger. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that misses as well. Runner at first with no outs here. That one finds the zone. Now 3-2.
Helpful.
And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Here is Aaron Judge. A strikeout and a walk. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Goldie, the lead runner at second. Bellinger on at first with nobody out. Oh, right to the backstop. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Judge waits. And Judge spoils that one. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. That one not close.
1 strike.
3-1 now.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 11-5.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Now here is Jazz Chisholm
Ball 1, no
Jr.
strike.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And another ball
strikes.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Foul ball. That catches the corner.
I got 3 and 2.
On the ground. Fair ball.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Man at first. And now Giancarlo Stanton checks over to first. Back safely. Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
1-0.
Ball misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Pitch misses there. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. No outs. Runner on second. And a foul ball. Grounder off the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Bo Bichette into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Digging in, Jason Dominguez. And that's outside. 1 out and a runner at second. Pitch misses there. Now 2-0. Fastball is outside. Three-0 down. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
So 2 down now, and here is Anthony Volpe. That missed by a lot. 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike. Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And midway in the fourth, it's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, now it's the DH, Alejandro Kirk. That one ripped. And it's gone. And Captain Kirk goes deep. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 12-5.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Oh, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Will Warren is done, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Clark Schmidt will take over here.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider, 1 for 2. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Goldie. And they put the tag on him for the out. And the batter now, Miles Straw. Bunting for a hit. He swings and fouls one off. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Line to left, and foul ball. And the righty deals. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Goldie. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. And a sac bunt here, and that goes foul. Bunted back towards the mound. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade it out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead, they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get it out there.
2 on with 1 out. Here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman. 0 for 2 in this one. Bunts it straight back to the mound. Over to Goldie. Out on the sac bunt. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Leo Jimenez. Puts a bunt down. Fires to first on the run. What a play to end the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. We played 4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him, J.C. Esquera. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one misses, and that's ball one. And another ball. Fastball is outside. Here's a 3-0. On the ground, right side. Guerrero steps on the bag. One away here in the fifth.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. LeMahieu measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. First pitch, not close. That one missed.
No strike.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth.
You got this.
I got 3-0.
And a foul ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now batting, first
Back to the
baseman,
top of the Yankee order. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. First pitch misses. That one is upstairs. Pitch misses, and it's 3-0. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, 2 away. Bellinger up to hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Outside.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ball 1. Outside.
No strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
No strikes.
Aaron Judge would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. That one hammered left field. That's back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they cut into the lead. It's 12-7.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Judge
1-0
in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And
2-0.
another ball. 2 out, space is empty. Now
Ball
3-0.
3-0.
And there's a foul ball. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Springer on the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Last half of the 5th coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Fouled off left side.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench. His 12th of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 13-7.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of his zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And the batter is George Springer.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Pitch is in there. 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to Jazz. The throw to first.
He's out.
And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one is back. Going, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 14-7. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Gets the bunt down the right side, and a foul ball.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Got him.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. 1 for 3. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story.
Tosses to first, and that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're through 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Gausman back to work. That misses. Ball 1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Splits the plate, and now 3 balls and a strike. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 14-8. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Ball 1 there. Not close with that one. And now 2-0. And another ball. And there's a strike. Nobody on, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
So a man aboard. Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And ball 1.
No strike.
Stanton gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering way off the plate. And delivers
3 balls,
outside.
No strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And he can't come up with it.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Not
1-0.
even close there. And that is ball 1. The shortstop
2-0.
takes the ball. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. High fly ball out towards left center. Straw sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, number 25.
And here's the catcher, J.C. Esquera. First
Count
offering
1-0.
misses badly for ball 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That misses
2
the
balls,
zone.
no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes. And that's
3 balls,
outside.
No strikes.
And that one fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's full. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting, second base.
So first and second with 2 outs. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. And there's a ball.
1, no strikes.
Off the
Ball
mark
2.
there. And the count now 2-0. Popped foul out of play off to the right. The pitch to LeMahieu. That one
3
missed.
balls, 1 strike.
Paul Goldschmidt waiting to hit for the Yankees. And it's fouled away. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Bichette has a beat on it, and that'll do it. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. To the bottom of the 6th inning. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 6th. Now, Miles Straw. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Ian Hamilton getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Williams getting loose as well. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Goldie. And he takes it himself for the out. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a triple, so he just needs a homer for the cycle. Gets the bunt down the right side, and that's just foul. Puts a bunt down. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Next to hit, Tyler Heineman. Trying to move him over here. They put the tag on him, and he gets the job done. And the batter will be the shortstop, Leo Jimenez. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And he lays one down the left side. Chisholm. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. The Jays are out in front, 14-8. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Paul Goldschmidt. And the first offering is not close. And another ball. That one missed. Now 3-0. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. And that one's gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they're chipping away. It's 14-9, and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Fought off foul. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Here's a 1-1. Fastball is outside. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one hit to right. And that is Springer. And out number one on the grab.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Ball one there. That misses the zone, and that's ball two. And there's a ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Slapped foul. And Judge spoils that one. Hard hit left side. Judge out on the play.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ball one, no strikes. And that's outside.
No strike.
And the next pitch is way outside. Fastball for a strike. Now a pop-up on the infield. Heineman should have this one. And that'll do it. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Devin Williams.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Bellinger sizes this one up. One down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now the right fielder, George Springer.
Oh yeah, Boog, he's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. That one fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And a base hit right there.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
And here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Springer at first, one gone. Ground ball, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. Jays lead it 14-9.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Back now in Toronto, Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Swinging a foul straight back.
One ball, one strike.
And now 2-1. Swings and chases a low one there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That misses, and the count is filled up. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Heineman hauls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. The Blue Jays leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one misses, and now 3-0. Foul ball there. Center field. Straw getting an angle on it. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. That misses. 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Straw has a beat on it. Brings it in. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Williams measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Got all of that one. Another homer. His 3rd home run of the game. It's 15-9.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Davis Schneider getting ready to hit. Lays down a bunt to the right side. He steps on the bag. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. In the air, center field. 2 down. Andres Jimenez will hit next.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the catcher, J.C. Esquera. Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. Man at first, nobody out. DJ look odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. So back to the top of the order. Paul Goldschmidt, the next to hit. Gausman back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Esquera at second. LeMahieu at first with no outs. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Not in time. He's safe. And it's second and third with nobody out. Both runners move up on the wild pitch. And the double play is no longer in order. Now one missed. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Hit in the air, center field. Straw sizing this one up. And makes the grab. Both runners tagging. He scores on the sac fly. It's 15-10.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Bellinger, the next to hit, takes outside.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Springer drop step going back. That's not coming back. And he's gone yard again. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they cut into the deficit. It's 15-12. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Oh, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And ball
Counts
1 to Judge. The Yankees looking to rally. The 1-0. And another ball,
no strike.
Gausman. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
The 2-2 on the way. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're...
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So it's their last chance in this one. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3
1
runs
ball, 1
across
strike.
here at the top of the 9th. Fastball is outside. And there's a
3
ball.
balls, 1 strike.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
So 2 down. Here's Stanton now. 0 for 3 in this one. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jose Barrios takes over on the mound.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
First pitch, not close.
You know, the 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
3 balls,
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't
Swing and a ball popped up. Jimenez. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays slug their way to a win in this one.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.